in this club I look up to. She has a pet named Shadow who has changed her life for good. And like I mentioned earlier, she also believes that if you want to understand what unconditional love feels like, you need a pet. And both of us are biased enough to say a dog in particular. Please welcome Toastmaster Aranya attempting her L2P3 speech titled Trekking Through Life with Guiding Stars. Trekking Through Life with Guiding Stars, Toastmaster Aranya.
Picture this. Marita and the VP team have planned to spice things up and they've arranged for a trek. We're all ready. We are foraying into the Nagarhole forest. 5 hours into the trek, we all come to a standstill. There is a crossroad. There are 2 trains in front of us. I hear Shubhankar say that he can hear water, so we should go left. But then Karthik says, no, I can clearly see a very big train. People have gone. There's no, we should take the right. But neither of them have gone to Nagarhole. We're all there, confused, standing. What is the one thing that will help us there? Or who is the one person who will help us there? A guide. Or, in simple terms, someone who's actually endured that journey. Someone who's actually aware of what lies in both the direction and can tell us that, and maybe we can choose what we want to do. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to talk about mentorship and the impact it has had in my life. Now, a 3 or 4 day trek can do with one guide or a mentor. But in a metaphorical forest of life, where I've been traveling for over 3 decades, there are many terrains, there are boulders, there are rivers, there are summits, there are mountains, and hence I've needed many guides and many mentors in life. Today, I'm here to talk about 3 such stories, and I start by recollecting something that Maya Angelou once said. People will forget what you said. People may also forget what you did. But one thing people will never forget is how you made them feel. The feeling is what I carry with myself. And the 3 incidents that I bring to you from my life are of mentors who have been beacons of guide and hope and made sure that it has impacted me in the most positive way. Right? The first incident. 17-and-a-half-year-old Aranya decided on something very big in her life. She took the biggest decision of her life, getting a tattoo. And then I called upon the chief financial officer, right there, my father. And I said, Dad, I want a tattoo. He did not ask me anything. He said, no, you're 17-and-a-half, you're not even an adult. No. And he changed the topic to the weather. I knew it was done. I gave it about 3 years, and I was an adult by then, eligible to vote. And I asked him, Dad, I still want that. Can I get that done? Now, he did not shut me down there. He actually sat down and he told me, look, this is my personal opinion. Why do you want to get an ink injected into your body? Why do you want to inflict pain onto yourself to get something permanent? And I really hope it's not your boyfriend's name. And I said, okay, no, it's not my boyfriend's name. I get it. But then he didn't pause there. He said, but you're an adult. It's your body. It's your choice. I've given you my personal opinion. I've given you the pros and cons. Now you choose. Something very strange happened that day. I understood what agency meant. I was suddenly given the choice to choose between 2 options. That was the first and the most important thing that I understood was important when being a mentor or a parent for that matter. I'm sure I can resonate with this. The second incident. How important is a break in career for him? How problematic or taboo is it? Extremely, right? I worked for 3 hard years after my college and I decided I needed a break. 3 years and I learned it. I knew it. And I said, okay, I'll do it wisely. I'll study. So you're an engineering student. You work for 3 years. What's the obvious thing to study? MBA. So I had all my managers surrounding me saying, MBA, Harvard, Yale, Kellogg's. And I said, no, I want to do something different. I said, I wanted to study liberal arts. It's a concussion of about 26 subjects that includes philosophy, psychology, Indian politics, elections. All my managers thought, she's lost it. She's not going to survive in this industry. One of them stood up and asked, why? why do you want to do this? That's when I actually stepped back and thought for myself. I had to substantiate my desire with an actual reasoning of why this matters to me. It was then that I understood that I did have a reason. I was earning money, but I didn't know a thing about economics. I didn't know anything about taxes. I was voting, but I didn't know much about the Indian elections. And I lived in an urban area without knowing the ABC of water or sanitation. And I knew I wanted to study this. After listening to me for a while, he said, look, you're young. You have the age to study. You take a break, but don't quit. Take a sabbatical, go study, and then come back. We have the job for you. This was the time I received an unconditional support. He did not have to really say that without having incentives. He was my manager, but he still said that. The third story is of a person who did not come into my life as a mentor. He came in as a debating opponent that I had to go tooth and nail with. He became a friend, he became a brother, a family, a mentor, and finally a powerhouse. I go to him with the deepest, darkest secrets, the days I know for a fact that I am the one who's the dark or the gray, and not necessarily the right one in the scene. Why? Why is the question? He gives me the agency, the unconditional support, but more importantly, he never judges me. He made me feel that it's okay for me to be me. With my own skin, I can be as comfortable as I want and I don't have to be somebody else. It is these three important points that I look forward in a mentor and look forward to inside me as an impact that I can feel for myself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're all prodigies for sure, not just in the realm of Toastmasters, but abroad as well. We all have mentors, but knowingly or unknowingly, we're also mentors to somebody. So let's take a step back, a moment back in our life, and let's think, for all the people who have some learning from us, have we given them the agency? Have we given them the unconditional support? And more importantly, have we made them feel comfortable just the way they are? After all, in this trek of life, in this forest of life, one has to be themselves to carry on and fight for it. Thank you. Over to you.